All right, mates, I'm glad you're here. We've got some cracking good findings to share. So, grab yourself a bevy and let's go. The Liberty Bell in Philadelphia has a significant typo. Really. It has the word Pennsylvania misspelled as Pennsylvania with only 2 N's in its name, not 3. Interestingly, though, it's not entirely incorrect. You see, at the time the Liberty Bell was made, Pennsylvania, with 2 N's, was an accepted alternative spelling for the state name. The present-day Pennsylvania, as it's known today, wasn't quite yet standardized. Do you happen to be a chef? Or do you know anyone who is? What many don't know is that somebody who's actively involved in the culinary arts is often referred to as a culinarian, essentially meaning a skilled cook or chef. The term refers to anyone working in the field of food preparation and cooking. So you could simply say you're a chef, or you can, well, dress it up by saying instead that you're a skilled culinarian. How about that? Did you know that you can actually plan some happiness in your life? It's simple, really. Studies show that simply planning a trip can significantly increase happiness levels, with many reporting feeling more energized once they've booked a vacation. I personally love to travel, and I especially enjoy the happy feelings I experience during my trip planning and booking process. Would you believe me if I told you that a small number of mammoths survived for thousands of years after the last ice age? It's true that most mammoth populations indeed died out. Small groups, particularly on isolated islands like Wrangel Island and St. Paul Island, survived for thousands of years afterwards due to their isolation from the changing mainland environment. The largest bowling alley in the world is called the Inazawa Grand Bowl. Located in Inazawa City, Japan, it has a staggering 116 lanes. One notable feature is that all of the lanes can be viewed at once from the top of the entry escalator. I don't really fancy bowling myself, but I certainly would love to see this place. What appears to be a smoke trail left behind an airplane flying high above, commonly called a contrail, is actually composed of condensed water vapor from the aircraft's engine exhaust mixing with the cold air at high altitudes. This essentially makes a small cloud of ice crystals. These crystals are so tiny that they appear as a white smoke trail to the naked eye. Didn't know that, did you? All right, maybe you did. You smarty. One of the most famous libraries of the ancient world, the Library of Alexandria in Egypt, was accidentally burned down by Julius Caesar during a civil war in 48 BC. It is believed that the library housed hundreds of thousands of scrolls and was a major center of scholarship until its destruction. Also known as water bears, tardigrades are bizarre microscopic organisms that can survive extreme conditions, including the vacuum of space, intense radiation, and temperatures from nearly absolute zero to over 145 degrees Celsius. Discovered in 1799, the Rosetta Stone was key to deciphering Egyptian hieroglyphs, pictures of various objects representing words. The stone contains the same text in Greek, Demotic, and hieroglyphic scripts. A shrimp's heart is in its head. The heart of a shrimp is located in its thorax, which is part of its head, rather than its chest. Mansa Musa, the 14th century emperor of the Mali Empire, is often considered one of the wealthiest individuals in history. His pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 showcased his extraordinary wealth and significantly impacted the economies of the regions he traversed. Sharks are older than trees. Yes, really. They have existed for over 400 million years, whereas the earliest trees appeared around 350 million years ago. Those were wicked fascinating, don't you agree? It's always our pleasure to give you the best content we can. Of course, your comments and suggestions are always appreciated. See you in the next video. Cheers.